welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin Parr. Here we are again, out on the ocean. Diving today with my buddies Sam Blunt, Hayden Crabb, Aaron Stasiak, and you guys know this guy, EJ Barracco. Let's go get him. First dive out under the water, scoping out the reef. No fish on this dive, but I did find, or almost found, a shell for my wife, but it had a little thing living in it, so put him back. Here goes EJ.
All right. Always get really fired up when you see a bug. And just try and come in slow on them, try not to spook them. Sometimes you get really excited. And try and corner them, we use the gun.
He almost got in that crack.
I know, just reach in, get a good hold, check for eggs, no eggs, lift off.
Lift off. Deep dive here, I think it was.
Yeah, 74 to the sand, I think, minute and a half. And then my buddy Sam met me halfway just to be nice and safe. I'm glad he did, just to know he was there.
He knows what to do.
Yeah. Give him the okay. And safe diving with the boys. That's how it's done.
Woo. Look out. Huh?
Alright, after we left that ledge, we sent it to another ledge not too far away. I was one of the first drops, and you can see there's tons of bait around. Even though there is a lot of bait and potentially some grouper or something, my primary objective here is to search for lobsters. EJ and I have a lobster grabbing competition, so gotta beat him. He already had one on the board. So after a little looking around, this looked like the best ledge to peek under. And what do you know? This is so surprising. You normally see him laying on the ground, and this one was upside down. He almost got out of my hands there. Grab him, leave the gun, grab the gun once you have him secured, and back to the surface. A couple fish around, but none of them were worth attempting after the lobster grab. Similar depth around the 70 feet zone in this area. And you'll see, similar to EJ's dive, our buddy Aaron here will check on me, grab my gun from out of my hand, and let me get the lobster into the boat.
No, one upside down.
EJ's going down for his lobster right there. Transition to EJ's footage here next.
Yeah, this was right immediately after Justin.
That was you going down in that last clip.
Yeah, and I wanted to check out this similar area, and I saw a leg. I guess that was from Justin grabbing that one, kind of checking him out. I thought the fish were just eating a different bug, and then I spotted this one. And to be honest, I thought I wasn't gonna get him. He was a little bit smaller, and the smaller ones seemed to be a lot faster. But I was able to reach in there and get a good grab on him. But I was pretty amped on that. Back-to-back lobsters
From the exact same spot.
from the exact same spot, right? But yeah, that was cool. Pretty water this day too, not really clear, but not like crystal clear, which is what we like. Gives it a little better hunting, especially for the bigger fish. Yep, buddy's checking on me just to make sure we're all good.
And you'll see my perspective in a minute. I'm freaking out.
I know, back to back, it's always awesome.
Go down, command. Little guy.
I don't see myself third person often.
Make sure you have a good grab on him.
Back to back, buddy.
And this was my perspective, and I like getting up close to these things. So
Yeah, that one's a little like on the smaller side for here. Not small by any means, but usually we see a lot bigger lobster when we dive here.
So I was up next diving and saw this cobia. Did some grunting to get him in, and I didn't get a long clip of it, but wanted to share with you guys. We have some cobia action later.
All right, going down immediately after Justin's dive again.
I think we switched rocks at this point.
Or maybe we did.
I think this is the first drop on the second rock.
Okay, yeah, okay.
No, this is your scam. Same rock.
Same rock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is a good one. I really enjoyed this hunt here. And I was really in lobster mode this day. Like Justin said, we always like to have a friendly competition between who can get the most bugs. But then I saw this one scamp, and he was kind of like, being really smart. And I figured I'd try to throw the sand technique. And next thing I know,
he immediately did a 180.
Yeah, just came right in. Got pretty lucky. Put a solid shot in. He was going for the ledge. I really didn't want to do 2 dives. I felt confident in the shot, and I just put a little pressure on just to get him out and make it all one dive. But yeah, this is a solid fish.
And those scams, they'll fight hard right away, but once they do their initial fight, I find at least
Yeah, definitely the initial fight is definitely the strongest.
they don't fight as much.
That's not the big one.
There he comes.
Oh yeah, beautiful fish. Brain and bleed as always.
EJ has a different technique. He does a slice, I do the saw.
They all taste the same.
You're back-to-back groupers here.
Yeah, going down again. This is a different rock here.
Yeah.
And a lot of action, a lot of smaller scamps. And yeah, I saw this one guy just checking me out. And he just kind of held his ground, just kind of pushed really slowly at him and just waited just enough for him to turn and let him have it. And I tried to put the brakes on this one, but he was not having it. He ran straight into the ledge. And yeah, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You're gonna ask me to go get him. No, he didn't ask me. I wanted to.
Yeah, my footage is a little foggy on this one. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's alright.
Nice gag. Yeah. Good shot, though.
It's cool to see both perspectives because right after he shot that, I went down on his line to try to get his fish out. Once a fish rocks up, typically our immediate priority is to get the fish out of the rock, mainly so that the sharks don't get too fired up. And going down here to see what the action is, what the damage is, see how wrapped up it is. But luckily, it was pretty easy to grab. One good grab, then EJ will put the pressure on and bring him up. Oh, see the cobia? Oh yeah.
This dive is insane.
Yeah, and my buddy Hayden, we're diving 2 and 2, so he's down here too. I saw him. His turn to shoot. It's his turn to shoot, so I wanted him to shoot it. I got a lobster to grab. Oh, I missed. And then I was like, oh shoot! Second cobia! And then I was so excited that I missed this too.
Oh my gosh, that was so much action in one go.
Yeah, and you can see they're just swimming right there. But EJ just shot, I just shot, Sam I think had a fish in the boat, so we were just kind of watching these 2 cobia hang out together. And I tried to reload frantically.
Good job. There's 2. I was like, dude. I was trying to grab that lobster.
Yeah.
There was a lot of action.
It's a good size cobia.
Yeah, it's a good size one. Sam's coming.
EJ throwing the grouper in the boat. Aaron grabbing it. And me trying to reload frantically because it was so hot down there. Nice cobia.
Very nice cobia. Good shot too, square in the middle of the head.
Probably like 40 pounds, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say. And those fish are really strong. You gotta make sure you have a good handle on them when you grab them.
We put a marker buoy down so we could stay at the same spot since there was so much action. And there's some scamps around, but they're a little small. I see this lobster out in the distance. This one was too smart for me though. Tried to slow him down, but I didn't get that pressure behind him. Once he got under the ledge, I didn't really put in the effort I probably could have to get him, but it's okay.
A lot of action.
Yeah, some of y'all on this video might say, shoot those fish, shoot the scamp, but they're undersized. They need to be, I think, 20 inches to keep, and if it's borderline, we won't keep them. This is another dive. I'm down there. I'm looking over. That's the side where that lobster just went away. Maybe I thought he might have creeped back out. And Sam actually let me know there were more lobsters under this ledge, so I figured I'd go give it a peek. And they were right there. And this group were looking at me. I almost turned, but it wasn't big enough. But these guys, I tried for them, but they weren't really playing ball. And it doesn't look like it, but they're about a body length and a half under this ledge at 75 feet. So I didn't feel like going that deep in there for him. To my surprise, a hogfish swims up in a moment, but it was a little too small for me to want to shoot. We get decent sized hogs here, so this one wasn't worth the shot for me.
Yeah,
although maybe in Florida.
Still a female too.
Yeah. On the boat, Hayden's trusty steed. And this was a nurse shark. And you'll see Hayden moves the boat at the time the shark's near me. Spooks away. EJ dropping shortly after that dive, and he happens upon another grouper.
Yeah, I got really lucky on this one. We were kind of at the end of the drift. And he kind of just swam right out. And
there's not much structure here.
Figured we could eat them.
We could eat them.
None of these fish will go to waste. We promise you that.
Yeah.
Better to be lucky than good. Sometimes, right place, right time. Usually I like to grab the fish if I can, but sometimes they're too strong and I'm at the end of my breath, so we just let them swim and, pull them in from the surface.
And it wasn't that sharky this day. Normally if the sharks are hardcore, we'll back each other up and maybe a guy will even be down there with the fish, making sure it's secure. But we didn't even have any shark encounters this day until we went farther in with no GoPros.
Yeah, pretty lucky. Did see some bigger bull sharks later in the day.
We didn't have our cameras on though.
And we weren't about to mess with them.
No, we got out.
Put them out. And then
with the slice, you're smooth with the slice. I might switch my technique.
Yeah.
In the boat, Sam grabbing the fish there. You'll have to ask Hayden where he gets that big dive flag.
Make sure they see us.
Peace out. Thanks for watching.
Okay.